Okay guys, I thought that I would challenge myself and do a video that was requested by one of my ride or dies, Rolisha Morris. She was like how she wanted me to do a get ready with me. So I'm going to show you because I literally have like probably now, because I spent a couple of minutes playing with my hair and idly deciding if I was going to challenge myself to do this. So I probably have like 15 minutes. I'm going to show y'all really how I do my makeup. And I'm going to challenge myself and do a get ready with me because I am going food shopping out in the quarantine. So I'm going to start off with a little hydration. I really should put my hair up, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put a little moisturizer. And I'm not going to put on a lot of makeup, but I haven't been outside in a really long time. So I would like to be somewhat kind of like glam. I'm sorry, I'm putting a toner. I should have put this on first, but never too late to put any product on. Unless you have your makeup on, like your foundation, then it's too late. So, just in case you were wondering, rose water toner. Doesn't matter what brand, whatever you prefer. Any moisturizer that you prefer in the morning. I am not trying to sell you any of these products because I got these products from Ross. And you know, if you shop at Ross, Marshall, TJ Maxx, you know that those products are not like things that if you go back, you're going to find them again. So just use whatever you like. So now that we got the hydration, for me, when I know I'm not going to put on a lot of makeup, I like to really make the skin look super, super dewy and hydrated. So I'm using this Garnier Fruity Skin Active Glow Boost Illuminating Moisturizer. It was a sample size and I still have it. I've had this for so long. I got this with a face scrub. It came like a 2-for-1. And it was like a sample and I still have it. So put a little dot size amount like that. Rub that in, and I'm going to put that on the high points of my cheek. See that? The high points of my cheek. And then, what I'm going to do is, I like to put it right above my forehead like that. Even though you're not going to see it when the wind blows. If it's windy outside. Okay. So, boom. And then whatever's left over, like honestly, just put over your eyelids because you want them to look a little dewy as well. So now that we have that going on, I use a BB cream, CC cream. You can sheer out your foundation with moisturizer, whatever you like. I've used BB creams. Look, this is a Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. Whatever BB cream, something light, because like I said, and if you don't have something light, take your foundation, take some of your moisturizer, sheer it out, and use that. You got my Real Technique sponge. So what I like to do is, this one is a matte BB cream. So I like to put that on in the places that I want to be matte. And then this is the Radiant Moisturizer. So this one's going to give me a more dewy look. And I like to put that on the other half of my face so that I can put it on the part. So look, this is the matte, this is the dewy. So what I like to do is, I have one sponge. So the sponge that has the little divot, this is a Real Techniques body sponge. I like it for my face because it covers a lot of face. I'm going to use the broken bit to do dewy. And then the smooth side that's not broken to do matte. So, okay, we're going to do the matte first. You're going to dot that. I always start in your problematic areas. So like my problematic areas are my chin, my neck, and my forehead. So I always concentrate the product there. You know, like always concentrate the product there. In your problem areas, and then just blend down so that you have like just very, 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 very natural sort of feel. Because you do not want to have a lot of makeup on. Well, at least I'm not trying to like really have a lot of makeup on during the quarantine, because I really want to give this time and opportunity for my skin to sort of relax. You know, when we get into a routine and we're constantly putting makeup on every day, our skin can sort of like go crazy, and it's nice to have a little like moment where you just... So now I'm dipping in the Radiant one, and I'm putting it in the high points of my cheeks. I'm putting it above my eyelids, because remember, this is just a quick face that we're doing above over my nose, but we're gonna powder the nose, so it doesn't matter that we're putting the Radiant one over the nose. If you are oily, you can skip this. You can totally skip this step. If you are oily, you do not have to use Radiance. I just like a little luminosity when I'm not gonna have a lot of makeup on. So now that our face is completely matte, I mean completely covered, I'm going to take a CoverGirl Clean Professional powder. This is just a regular powder. I don't like this powder, but you know, I have Wet n Wild. I don't like this powder either. I like the Laura Mercier, but honestly, I love the Rihanna Fenty butter. But the butter, her powders in the color Butter, I think it is, or something. I love that powder, but a girl does not have coin to get that powder, so we're just gonna take any powder that you have, put that in just the areas that you want to be super matte. I hate the smell of this powder. It smells like just very cosmetic. Like very like, I don't know, it just smells like it has lead, or like, I don't know, it just smells very strong. Like it just have like that strong smell. So I'm not a fan of it, but whatevs. This is what we have. This is what we're gonna use. Put that on your nose, underneath your thing, wherever you get you want it to be matte. Then I take a blurring powder. I'm gonna show y'all a blurring powder that I've had for a really long time, and I'm gonna show you how I really use my products into the very nitty gritty of their lives. A Too Faced Peach Blur. Boom. Guys, peep that. But it's still pink, so I'm still gonna try to dip into it really roughly with this brush. I'm showing y'all the real. This is a blurring powder, a blurring translucent powder. You don't have to do this step. I just like to feel a little bougie, and I feel like it just makes everything sort of blur, like it has a soft filter on it. So boom. Now that you have that done, I'm digging in my bin of goodies. Oh, I'm going to use a Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. It's a duo. It has the spoolie on one side, the product on the other, and natural brown. I'm going to grab this mirror that's here, kind of wipe it because it's a little dusty. Let's grab this one. This one's a bigger mirror. Okay, 8 minutes, guys. This is 8 minutes that I've been talking. So I'm going to brush my brows up with the spoolie side because I want feathery brows. And I want them to be light. I don't want like an intense carved brow because we're just going to the supermarket. You got to wait online in the supermarket. You have to have your mask on. You have to have like, you know, this is just light, fresh makeup. So now what I do is I go to the halfway point right here, the highest point of my eyebrow, and that's where I start to fill in the color right there. I start to fill it in there because I want to do an ombre effect. I always like the tail end to be darker. So I'm just going to continue like that. See if I can zoom in for you guys. Okay. So I'm going to do this and just... Okay. And then just slowly creep your way up to the front, but do brush-like strokes. Right? And then when you feel like you've gotten the right amount of color on your brow, brush it with the spoolie aggressively up, because that's going to make it look even more like brush strokes. See that? Brow, no brow. Brow, no brow. Now I have really weird long brows. I'm sort of trying to embrace them, but they tend to go really, really down this way. So, I don't know. I guess my brows just want to connect to my sideburns. And then let's gonna do the other side too. And do the same. It feels a little weird because I'm holding this mirror like this. So, I don't know guys. Sorry if I'm not really showing you how to do this. Boom, right? So like you brush that and there goes your brows, right? So I want to look cute, but I don't want to look too done up. So I'm going to show you one brush that literally is my favorite brush. And it is the one brush that I do all my eyeshadow with. It's this dome tapered brush that I got from TJ Maxx. No name, just a regular generic brush, but I like this shape. So I'm going to go into my Morphe Boss Mood Palette 35M. I'm going to dip into this brown color that you clearly see has been loved right here. Right here. Dip, 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 dip. Be careful, because this is pigmented. Tap, tap, tap. And then, like this, we're going to go into our crease and put a light wash of color of this brown. But we're going to start at the tip right here. And then just, boom, place that color there. And then we're going to blend. I'm going for a rounded look, but if you want a cat eye, go ahead and achieve a cat eye. I'm not doing a cat eye because whenever I do a cat eye, I feel like I require lip. And I'm going to be putting on a mask, so I'm just going to put on chapstick. I'm not going to put on lipstick. But, just blend that in. You see that color right there? Just blend that in. The lighting is a little weird here, so it probably looks like... But the trick is you just want the ends to look dark, and then you just buff it in. Buff it in and out like that. Boom, right? And it's going to look messy, guys. Trust me. It's going to look messy, but... we're going to clean it up because you're not going to see all this. Boom. Tap, tap, tap. Guys, I got to hurry up, okay? I have to hurry up. I know what I'm going to wear, so luckily, I don't want to have to spend much time on that, but if the door rings and I am not ready, Shelly will be left behind. I promise you that. They will not wait for me. They will talk so much smack about me. And yeah, I don't want that. So we got to hurry up. So boom, now that we do that, we're going to take a brown liner. I'm going to line my waterline. And then I'm going to take the color and then connect it to the bottom. All right. I'm doing brown because it's just a more softer color for the daytime. Okay. See? Just a little bit in the waterline. I didn't take it all the way to the inside because it would make my eye look smaller. Now take a little brush like this. Take that color that you were using, that one color. Tap, tap, tap. We're going to put that in the bottom, connecting it from the top corner to the bottom lash line. You see that? I don't like to drag it down really low, but if you want to go more intense, feel free. I don't like that look. Me personally, so I'm just going to drag it underneath this. Okay, now that we have that, the trick is shimmer. I'm going to use this Pixie palette. I don't even know what it's called. Pixie Mixed Metals, I guess. And it's broken, so I can't really show y'all, but I'm going to dip it to this broken color right here. And it's just like a champagne-y color. Then you're going to put that in the middle of your lid, right? Honestly, I'm just use my fingers because that's honestly how I do it. There is no method. Shimmer makes everything look like you spent a long time on it. And you didn't. So shimmer is a lot of payoff with minimal effort. And then you drag it into your inner corner. Then if you want to really enforce that look, go for a lighter color and dip that into the water. I mean, right there in the inner ducts to really get that point across, right? Then you go back into that brush with no product and you blend that all together. Like you blend that crease so that you still see that crease. So now, let's see if we can zoom in. You see that? Right? Messy, right? You're thinking, okay, that's really messy. Don't worry. We're focusing on the eyes and we're going to tie everything in. What's going to really tie this look together is mascara. I'm using Colossal Lash. As you can tell, this is old. I like older mascara because I feel like it's less wet and it gives like a more spidery, clumpy look that I like. That's me personally. I just like a more used. I don't like new mascara. I just feel like then I like to blow it in the wind a little bit because it's still a little too wet for me. And I'm going to coat my lashes. Now the way I coat my lashes is I start up with this top one right here. I coat up. Right? So that's one coat there. Then go to the other eye. One coat there on the other side. Then I go to the bottom line on the first eye that I did. And I just do the corner right there. Boom. And I go here. And do the corner. Right? Then I'm going to let this dry a little more. Blow some air into that. And then I'm going to apply a second coat. And this is where you're going to really start to define. See that? Boom. It makes a difference. You see that, right? I know you guys see that. Boom. Right? So now that we established that, now we can go into bronzer and all that if you really want to go in, guys. I can't even make this up. My favorite, oh, bronzer brush. Found it. Boom. Old Revlon brush. But it's my favorite bronzer brush. Dip into your favorite bronzer. Boom. I've dipped into NARS. A NARS Duo. NARS Duo one. See? Dirty. Go into your mirror. Suck in your cheeks. And lightly. Just start to carve out your cheek and bring it up to your temple. See that? And just bring it up to your temple. You want it to just be a light shadow. You don't want anything too intense. Right? And I know this is going to look crazy. But because there's not really much product on this, we're just going to like lightly go up and down the nose. Connected into the eyebrow. There's barely any product on it. So it's just giving it a light color. A light wash of color. See? So boom, boom. Now what we're going to do is take a blush. This is my Sephora Duo. My two favorite colors are clearly gone. So now I'm moving into colors that I'm not really a fan of. Maybe I want to go a little peach coral and then dip into this dark purple-ish and see what color that gives me. All right. We're going to smile, dot, 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 dot. Then blend. And then put some on my nose. Okay. Gives a nice wash of color. See that, guys? And then, since I've been holding this palette the whole time and I just broke it, dip it to your fingers lightly and just put that on the high points right here. And just blend. You see that? Just blend. But blend that in. Matter of fact, just take this brush that you were using with the blush and just blend that in, because you don't want that to be too intense. Yeah, I don't hate when it just looks like a line. Blend that. See that? And then just take that brush and blend that in. Boom. Right? Because you just want a little bit. Maybe a little there if you want to get bougie, and maybe a little at the tip of your nose. Okay, boom. Right? Now you do that. You take your setting spray. Right? Put away all your products because you gotta go. So you put them all back into your bin. Right? I'm gonna put on a little NYX butter gloss for the purpose of this video. And normally this will take me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but because I'm explaining each step and I'm showing you guys, it took like 20 minutes, but cut that time in half. I'm going to take some Guardian Fructis Sleek and Shine because I'm trying to embrace my natural hair and my hair is looking dry even though it's moisturized. So I'm just going to give it a little shine with this product so that it's sort of glistening in the wind. And this is my look, guys. This is my look. I'm going to put on a pair of earrings. Let me show ya. Honestly, I think I want more shine, so we're gonna give it a couple of more pumps because it's looking super dry right now. And just you know, give it some shape, give it some body, get the tips, pull it up, you know. Do whatever you need to get that looking shiny and healthy and natural. And that's what we're going to do. Right? We are going to take our perfume. And we are going to spray into the air so that it can lightly fall on our hair. Lightly. Because, you know, perfume has alcohol. You don't want to put too much. And then, boom. You smell good. Your fro should smell good. And you should be ready to conquer the world. Alright guys, I love you guys for watching. Rolisha Morris. This is my Get Ready With Me for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're living for the natural hair. I'm going to try to like be more consistent with my natural hair. Oh, let me give y'all some hoops. Because you know, just because it's quarantine doesn't mean you have to give up on your hoops. My hoops fit right through the mask. Okay, so this is the look. Boom. I love you guys for watching. Bye.